Hello everyone, and welcome to the 13th of May, which I'm going to start here. I thought I might do a little tree of some sort today. We'll see how that goes. I'm using one strand each of DMC 844, that's a dark grey, and one of my own hand-dyed DMC. It's a sort of a rich brown. So any sort of grey or brown is fine. Just one strand of each. And I've come up sort of in the middle here towards the bottom of this block, and I'm just going to lay down a few straight stitches, and they are quite long, but we'll be stitching over them again at some point as we go along. Just kind of roughly tree shapes, and we could do some fly stitches as well there. Just suggesting some branches happening there, being careful with the tension. And I'm going to be adding some leaves to these branches, so you won't see all of them. You will see bits of them. So let's maybe thicken this trunk a little bit. And again, it's just straight stitches. Once you get a few stitches down, you just need to slow down a bit and just have a look at the shape of it and make some little adjustments here and there. I can see there's quite a long float there, which I'm just going to tether down. And then maybe we'll have some roots at the bottom, shall we? See, there's a little gap in there. I'll just fill that in. So, you're just popping in some straight stitches. You're just looking at the shape of it, looking at how balanced it is. And trees aren't always balanced. I think that will probably do. So we've got a little framework there. So what's going to happen now is I've got one strand each of two different kinds of green, which happen to be DMC 581 and 3345. You can see it's a kind of a dark green and a brighter green. Any two shades of green will work just fine. And we're just going to do some little seed stitches around where you think there should be some leaves. Seed stitch is quite meditative, I think. You're just laying down little marks until you've got enough. initially I'm just going to do a quick lap of the tree, as it were, just to get a kind of shape or an outline of some kind in, and then I'll come back in and stitch over some of these long floats just to stop them waving around quite so much, prevent them getting snagged in the future, you know, when you handle it as much as anything. Oops. We're not aiming for photorealism here, of course, we're just, you know, aiming for a thing that says tree. Okay, let's just have a look at it. So it's coming along. I've just got one extra strand, well, one strand of the lighter green 581. Just one strand this time, and I'm just going to maybe just extend this outline a tiny bit. Let's maybe extend that up a little bit. Sometimes the way to tell if something is balanced or not is to look at it upside down, because you stop seeing tree and you just see shape. Maybe we'll just have a few little leaves down here. Some kind of trailing bough, perhaps. Right, the last thing I'm going to do here is a few little blades of grass just around the base of this tree, just to make it look as if it's rooted in something. And I'm using a very fine cotton here. It's one of my own hand-dyed ones, but one strand of DMC probably would do just fine. And again, I'm just doing straight stitches. Just enough to suggest some kind of grass growing around the base of the tree here. Okay, so I think we can call that done for today. Didn't take long at all, did it? And entirely in straight stitch. There's nothing very difficult there at all. So whatever you're stitching today, have fun, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.